So on the stage we have Dr. Mahipal Singh Sachdev, who is the Chairman and Medical Director for Center for Sight. We have on the stage Dr. Suhas Kandipurkar sir. He is the Medical Director for Laxmi Eye Hospital. We have Dr. Devendra Ramani sir. He is the Director for Laxmi Eye Hospital. And we have Stuti Premi, who is the Director for Mergers and Acquisitions Center for Sight. So as we go ahead during the event, Dr. Mahipal will actually brief you regarding the Center for Sight, our collaboration with Laxmi Eye Hospital. But before he does that, I will give you a brief introduction about Dr. Mahipal Singh Sachdev. So our founder and chairman and medical director is Dr. Mahipal Singh Sachdev. So he did his schooling from Modern High School, Barakamba, and as like a very few people, so he actually cracked the IIT exam also. And but then he finally chose to be on the medical side because he was inspired by his mother, who is a gynecologist, and his elder brother, who was already studying in AIMS. So that is the story of Dr. Mahipal, that though he had the chance to go to IITs, but he chose to become a doctor. In his medical journey, he did his pre-medical at Hindu College, and he later joined AIMS. He completed his MBBS and MD both from AIMS, and he was one of the youngest faculty members of AIMS. So he was a professor in AIMS for a time before he actually ventured into his private entrepreneurship career. So he completed his fellowship in corneal and refractive surgery at Georgetown University in 1989, where he was introduced to phacoemulsification cataract surgery, which was the leading technique of cataract surgery at that point of time. He brought that technique to India, and he actually started that technique in AIMS. So he was the pioneer of phacoemulsification cataract surgery in India. So he has authored the first Indian book on phacoemulsification, which was launched in 1996 at the AIOS conference. He has authored 6 other books also and published over 100 peer-reviewed articles and delivered more than 175 papers and lectures and attended over 450 conferences. He established the Center for Sight in 1996, started with a very small clinic in Saptagram Enclave, and today he has made it as India's leading eye network. We are now 82 centers over 15 states. And all the credit goes to Dr. Mahipal Singh Sachdev for leading it all through this time. He has received his Padma Shri in 2007 for his distinguished services presented by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And he has served as the youngest chairman of the AIOS Scientific Committee, secretary of the Delhi Ophthalmological Society, and completed a term as president of the All India Ophthalmological Society. So this in brief was our introduction to Dr. Mahipal Singh Sachdev. Sir, now I will invite you to please take the evening forward. Please.
Good morning everyone, and thank you very much for joining us for this press conference. Indeed, a landmark day for Center for Sight today with the association collaboration with Laxmi Eye Institute. So I'll just run you through Center for Sight. Center for Sight is one of the leading chains in ophthalmology in India. And today what we have is we have 82 centers, and most of our centers are NABH fully accredited, and we are present in 15 states and union territories. That is where Center for Sight is. And you can see our spread starts from Jammu and Kashmir, and we go right up to Assam. We have in Siliguri, we have in Calcutta, we have in Bhubaneswar, so east, and then we go down up to Andhra and Telangana. So these are our centers. Only somehow Chhattisgarh is left, and we are not there in South India. So these are the areas where we are, and we have close to 350 doctors who are associated with Center for Sight. So that's a huge number of people who are associated, and we see more than 1 million patients annually. And we are in this particular year, we are looking at doing about 1 lakh surgeries, ophthalmic surgeries in the entire CFS horizon that we have. Now, we have the pan India play, as I told you, with the robust eye care ecosystem. So basically, we treat right from the beginning, right from what a person wants or a child needs from right up to what an elder person needs from whether it's be cataract or diabetic retinopathy or macular degeneration, laser vision correction, whatever a person needs in eye care, we are proud to say that we are able to provide that. We have the most well-established eye cancer facility in Hyderabad, wherein we have also collaborated in developing local ruthenium plaque therapy for ocular tumors like retinoblastoma, etc. These plaques we were requiring to import for about 10 lakh rupees, and the price with Baba Atomic has now reduced to about 50 to 60,000. So we have participated in a lot of research and cutting edge technology, and we have a strong leadership with corporate governance standards. We have had multiple investments by private equity. So we had 2 rounds of investment by Matrix Partners. Then came in Mahindra, and now we have Chris Capital as our investor. So we have had 4 rounds of investment within us, and the corporate governance standards are good. And we have differentiated marketing and patient engagement strategies which are there with significant enhancing brand presence and effective patient sources by investment on digital activities. So this is just to give you an overview that ophthalmology today is not eye just. Within ophthalmology, there are more than a dozen super specializations which are there, and this needs further super specialization. So we are proud to say that we have covered all the super specializations that are required, right from the pediatric ophthalmology, you have the refractive surgery, you have pediatric ophthalmology, squint, etc., ocular prosthesis, neuro. So we do corneal transplants, we are BOTA certified at various places which is there. In addition, we also have the pharma and opticals. These are 2 ancillary things that a person while going out would want medicines for eye, as also get their glasses or contact lenses. So this is the total plethora that we have of the things, and these are apart from a lot of Indian equipment, these are technologies which we possess. So you can see we are as a group the most penetrated as regards multiple great technologies that are there across our centers pan India, so that the patients get the best of eye care at the best of reasonable prices that are there. So this is something that Center for Sight is really, so we believe in talent, having the best doctors, we believe in technology, and we believe in getting the trust of the patients for us. These are again just the refractive machines, that is to remove glasses. As you all know, this is something which is gaining a lot of ground. So we are leaders and pioneers in refractive surgery, which is there. We also have pioneered the induction of femto cataracts, that is the blade-free cataract surgery, which is gaining a lot of traction, and we have about 9-10 machines. Laxmi also has that machine. So we are doing the lot of femto cataract surgeries, and these are a couple of many firsts that we have and the recognitions that we have. So the first monofocal plus toric implant, first silk globally was done by us. Eye stents for glaucoma, LASIK, Alita, NGOCT. These are a couple of awards. Even yesterday we got the Times Healthcare Award. And if you look at our doctors, a lot of them have been ex-faculty, either at AIMS or LVP or even Shankar Netralaya. They have been trained at Shankara, etc. All these places. We ourselves run DNB programs wherein we take patients, doctors for doing DNB and fellowships. So we are significantly, and research, we have over 50 publications last year in peer-reviewed journals. So basically, academics, research, clinical, everything is that is being done in Center for Sight. Let's come on to the average doctor experience. So our average doctor experience is 14 plus years. Though we have people who are in the 60s or 65, 67, but the average is pretty high. which is the leading in the industry, and the medical directors that we have who actually run particular centers, their average experience would be 31 years. We have 3 Padma awardees within our horizon of Center for Sight, and our attrition rate as regards doctor is less than 2%. So we have doctors who have been with us for more than 20-25 years. The Center for Sight was established in 1996. Just to say that the leadership, we have the various positions which are there. CFO, ex Benetton, we have Ajay Dogra, who is ex Fortis, etc. Stuti, she is again ex AHH and Fortis. So we have a strong management team, and also, as I told you, we have significant governance, and we have lot of digitization. So Microsoft D365, Care Expert, Excel, etc., etc. So all of these talk to themselves, so that in the complexity of healthcare today, we are able to actually have a seamless transition from whether it is the patient to going on to the financial to the admin work. Sorry. Okay, so let me just dwell a little bit about the market overview. Ophthalmology market is a single specialty which has had a lot of investor interest over the last couple of years, and there are close to about 30 deals or 30 investments that have happened in the space of ophthalmology. If you look at it, eye care market in India is estimated to grow by 14% CAGR henceforth and reach 401 billion rupees. So that's about 40,000 crores by financial year 28 from the present 23 number of 22.227 billion. So that's a CAGR of 14%. But if you look at CFS if you look at between FY22 to the current year that is running, we are growing at a CAGR of 30%. So that's been the growth of Center for Sight, and you can see this is the blip you had because of COVID, and then the resurgence because cataracts and all and LASIK are elective surgeries which got postponed. So there was a big boom that came as regards the number of surgeries. So this is what it is. And you can see one particular thing which is important here is that the cataract market, cataract forms the bulk of surgeries. So if you look at trust hospitals or you look at NGO space or you look at government hospitals, majority of their surgeries are cataract. But we excel in super specialization so that our chunk of non-cataract surgeries are significant also. Okay, so this is what we are looking at. So this is pretty much same 55 to 56%. India does the maximum number of cataract surgeries globally. India does about 75 to 80 lakh cataract surgeries a year, which is a huge number, which is more than US, UK and China put together. So that is the kind of magnitude. Somehow cataracts happen earlier in Indian circumstances, and there is a lot of cataract surgery demand in India. Now, if you look at the market share distribution, if you are looking at financial year 20, you are looking at financial year 23, you can see here that 87% of this particular thing is the cataract and 13% is non-cataract. Okay, so non-cataract is a smaller percent, but it is growing significantly. I would say in the private chains, it has gone up from FY20 to 23 from 86 to 14%. But the share of private eye care has increased to 19 to 20% in cataract surgery, but 36% in non-cataract surgery. So the organized chains are doing, as I told you, more non-cataract surgeries as a percentage. So that is something which is important, and you can see here that this is the kind of government trust hospitals which are there, multi-specialty and standalone clinics. Today, standalone clinics are the maximum people who provide. So there are about 28,000 or maybe 30,000 ophthalmologists in India, and there would be about 3,000 standalone clinics which would be there. So this is getting consolidated over time into the chains or the groups that are emerging over time over the last couple of years. So CFS from an expansion perspective, what we are gathered here today is to tell that over the last 12 months, we have added 10 brownfield centers with strategic collaboration, and we have launched 6 new greenfield centers across India. Maharashtra expansion, we are now today 9 centers in Maharashtra, and actually it is all in this area of Mumbai and Greater Mumbai. We do have ideas to go to Pune, Nasik, etc. But as we stand in Nagpur, but as we stand, these are 9 centers that we have, and today we wish to announce the collaboration with the Laxmi Eye Hospital. I'll just be talking about more in detail. They have 4 centers. Shivam Eye Hospital we did. They have 2 centers in Nerul and Dombivli. Rushabh is in Chembur and Drishti is in Badlapur. So these are the locations within the Mumbai that we have done in the last 12 months. And we have entered new cities like Jammu, Srinagar, Shikar, Bhiwani, Bhopal, Gorakhpur, Prayagraj, Warangal. Half of them are the association JVs or full acquisitions. And we have strengthened our presence in these states, which we have. Now, I have the pleasure of having Dr. Suhas Haldipurkar. He is senior to me by about 4 years. He has more than 40 years of experience, and he is the leading eye hospital chain in Mumbai, set up in 1981, with the presence across 4 centers, the main center being in Panvel. Then you have Kharghar and Dombivli and Kamothe. So that is where they are, and his son-in-law Dr. Devendra and daughter Dr. Tanvi, they are also the great upcoming budding great ophthalmologists who are assated, plus a total team of more than a dozen doctors that they have. Now Panvel is the largest facility which is there, which is 11,000 square feet, and they are coming up with another 10,000 square feet facility, which should be ready in maybe an 18 months time, 12 to 18 months time. And it is equipped with the modern infrastructure which is there, and they have the femto for both the laser vision correction as also for robotic bladeless cataract surgery. This is just to show you, Dr. Suhas started his practice in Panvel in 81, started Kharghar in 1922, Kamothe and Dombivli, and number of employees, number of doctors. So you can see there are 24 doctors. Some of them go to both these centers which is there, and this is their spread that they have. I think they are the most well-established, well-trusted, and the best in the locations that they are as providing eye care. Just to show you the Laxmi Eye Hospital and Institute as to their infrastructure which is there. And these are the other existing strategic collaborations that we had. Dr. Savita Shah, Medical Director, Rushabh, this is Chembur. Dr. Sushma Samel, Medical Director, Drishti Eye Hospital, Bandapur. Dr. Suresh and Sushma Ramchandani, his wife, Medical Directors of Shivam Eye Hospital. So this is in this particular area that we have. I am not going into the other ones because this conference is being held in Delhi. Mumbai. This is our so we have what is known as super hubs, and we have spokes. And then we also have vision centers, which are primarily opticals and OPD. And we have LASIK centers also, which are pure LASIK. And this is what it is, vision center, spoke going into super hub. So we don't reduplicate all the facilities across all the centers. So a hub would feed, like a Panvel would have a hub, and it would feed the rest of the centers, like surgical retina may not be there, or blade-free cataract surgery or refractive surgery may not be there. So they come and feed, because that helps the better utilization of technology and equipment, because equipments are pretty costly and expensive. So this is the investment that we have had. As I told you, we have had 4 rounds of investment. 2010 was with Matrix Partners, 2013 was with Matrix Partners again, 19 Mahindra came in, and now Mahindra has taken an exit with 100 million investment by Chris Capital. So Chris Capital has invested only a few months ago, and this is obviously towards the expansion. So 300 to 400 crore for expansion over the next 2 to 3 years, that is there. And we aim to have about 15 to 20 centers every year. and that is aspirationally where we are, and aiming to reach 150 centers over the next 4 years. This is a quote from, unfortunately, he could not be here with us, from Chris Capital, who is the managing director, that healthcare in India is a key area of focus for Chris Capital, given significantly underserved market and potential for share gain for the organized players. So this is what I will wish to say as regards Centropocyte, and indeed our pleasure and honor to get associated with the giants in ophthalmology like Dr. Suhas Haldikurkar. In this area, he has been the pioneer of introducing the phacoemulsification procedure, and he's been a great teacher. He has taught several of the doctors. He runs fellowship and training programs, and he was among the first people across India to start the technique of phacoemulsification, which is today the gold standard. So I will just request Dr. Suhas to just say a few words.